EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go. AC Gator. Go on. Rap. Hey, go. Checkpoint ball, like 24. Shit.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jerick McKinnon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Rush in.
Check.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check. Fresno.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flush to his right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. They will go for it. Now Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Check. 54. 58. 8.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Ready. 88. 54. Watch 54. He's coming.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Right there.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check 26, check 26.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch. 8.
On first down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
There we go. Nice move.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Steps away. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then,
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And an alley to run. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And some space here. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and very short, Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Hayes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 3rd down. Newton being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go. Check 13. Check 13.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run once more with McKinnon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. A third down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now McKinnon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check 3.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Blue. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch. Half. You think to yourself, okay, they've got something